Alright, we're back for part two. Uh, Taurox and Swaddle and Skarbrand. Same settings, and here we go. Hope everybody's doing well. Uh, Sorry about the long pause on the last one. I didn't realize that I turned my mic off. There's usually a lot of stuff going on in the background. I try not to get music or whatever picked up on the background because that's the quickest way to get your stuff shut down is play music in the background and it gets picked up. Ugh, there it goes. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Alright, so in the last one I knocked this guy down.
Will fail. No.
Not quite sure what's her name is, but it's fine.
No, go back right now. Did you actually make a drink?
Is your mic on, Chris?
Guess that's a no. That's if your mic's on.
Yeah, it's on right now. Yeah, I went through the interlog and all that kind of stuff. Kind of gave a recap of where I'm at and kind of where I'm going. I'm going after Stonka. I'm going to abandon this stuff over here and go after Stonka and go attack the High Elves. Yeah, Tyler and all are listening to music in the other room, and I'm trying to make it to where I don't pick up on it. The YouTube, they go after you shit quickly with that music playing in the background without copyright stuff.
You must be playing pretty loud if you can get into your room.
It's on the TV in the living room.
Ever heard of headphones, earpods? What?
It still would get picked up by the mic.
No, I'm talking about Tyler. Why is he just got blasting? He's got use AirPods, headphones.
He's watching like a YouTube video with my mom in the living room.
Ugh.
Alright, I'm back.
All right, Nick. Don't play any copyrighted music we might pick up.
Yeah.
What?
You heard me. Don't play any copyrighted music.
You want me to play music? I got you.
Want another whooping? Fine by me. I almost got my bloodletting up to max. Or the max level. Another battle or two will get it up there.
Yeah.
I guess that's the AI's genius strategizing. Recruit all archers. I guess his idea was he would shoot Skarbrand. But those guys are gonna get chewed up in melee by the Bloodletters and Chaos Warriors.
Let's see what Skarbrand can get a hold of over here.
They scared of Skarbrand. They want nothing to do with him. Oh, they're looking at the other ones.
I got Skarbrand picking that guy up and slamming him into the ground.
Yeah.
He stomps on him.
Yeah, close.
Yep, that was close. I don't know how you won that one, Brandon.
Yep. Somehow, I only killed 534 greenskins, but I got 925 skulls.
He just tried to cut him in half.
Yeah. Skiggy!
Kiki! He didn't spot. Oh, he did spot it, bastard. But that don't matter. He gonna die.
No, he's not.
He be hiding too. That's it, skinkies.
See how much of a difference trees make. 'Cause if that was out in the open, those Mara horsemen would have been shredded a minute ago.
There's probably a bigger Skadi army sitting there waiting for you. stuff we got going on here. I think I can. This red guy is close enough to get. Yeah.
No. I'm not doing a fight this turn. Oh. Must be Silastra. Oh, it's gonna be a nice block of dead space in Chris's video.
Yep. Unless he paused it.
Nope.
I knew she was gonna do that.
Who is it? Salastra?
Yep.
He's one of yum pizza.
Oh, that's cute.
Never. No, never.
Yeah, victory, huh? Let's see if I can improve that.
Or make it worse. Whatever.
Yeah, I could definitely make it worse.
Only if those Mara hunters focus on your dinosaur or the Croxigores. Mazdamundi should be fine. He's got like 45% missile resistance. Well, he had 45% in your last battle. Now he's only got 30. Just sitting here, twiddling our thumbs. I like the name of that, Lord. Is that so?
Yeah. He did it. He did it. He did it.
I said no.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I see how the count works for the victory conditions for Skarbrand. So if you like sack a settlement and then raise it after, that counts as 2. But whether you sack or raise a settlement, that only counts as 1 towards the multiplayer condition. I'm expecting these guys to sally out since it's their capital. But if they don't, that's fine too. Yeah, that's crazy. After hours trading usually like stops at 8 o'clock. This stock I've been in since April is still trading after hours. Nope, they didn't sally out. They were too scared.
No. Not this star.
Do not mock me. My shadow warriors have only one answer.
Fighting it.
I think not.
Oh, AFK for a minute. Go use the bathroom.
Probably gonna fight Cloystra on the next fight, on the next in turn. What are you doing? Must be taking a shit.
Never. No, never.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yep, they're gonna give him some. It could be a quick campaign. Taurox, gonna go to the wood factory.
Yep. Quick campaign, short series.
No, there goes Cloistro. Didn't spot that ambush. Yeah, I'm gonna. I was gonna go down and go after Stonkia, but I guess I might as well just knock out the usual suspects and then try and go after the High Elves or something. Or just wait and fight whoever decides war deck me, since nobody likes old Taurox over here. Nobody likes the cow.
Nope.
Nope.
Maybe they do. They just have a craving for beef.
I'll be right back.
Man, I had battle to fight. Well, I guess I don't technically fight. It would just get my blood lining up higher if I fought manually. Must be another war deck.
Nope. Young Bo wants to be friends. See if my little trick by throwing one of my guys into march stance moves in those Norsekins for an ambush. Yep, it worked. Failed to spot the ambush. At least one of them.
Don't be a fool.
See if I can't get that bloated corpse to blow up next to his shit. And away from my shit.
Nope, he's gonna come running.
I like that listed on the traits of the bloated corpse. Boom! What you looking at?
It's a staring contest.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Probably just brain A's getting shot at. Yeah, dogs are actually chewing up those minotaurs.
It's getting closer.
Oh, oh! He actually did damage to the minotaurs when he blew up. Usually they don't do damage to monstrous infantry. Incoming bombs! Ah!
Chaos!
Sometimes I forget how how weak some of the starting units for the beastmen are, especially when they get bombed by shit.
And not just that, but the minotaurs aren't that good until later on when they get buffed by Taurox's skills.
Yeah.
But I don't need to record a video of this one because you're already recording.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, that the Beastman casters, they're like some of the worst ones in the game. I don't ever get good luck with them. He spent most of his time miscasting and frying his own brain. Like he didn't even kill one unit, and I had a AOE damage spell that I used a couple times and it didn't do anything because he nuked himself.
No, the Beast Lord, like that they get, it's. I don't do that for damage. I do it for the debuff spells he gets. The Shadow is the one for damage for the Beastman.
I usually end up replacing them as soon as I get gore bulls and everything. I wasn't paying attention to those bombers is what happened.
Yep. Those guys had fun.
They got a hold to the
Your guys were-
dogs too. I forget, and I lost track of
Your
where
guys
they
were
were
the
at.
blob, so it was like perfect for the bombers.
Yeah. And it took my my useless archer so long to shoot that corpse that it did almost nothing except for hurt my own unit.
Yeah, those guys I replaced. Those units aren't worth it. You don't go play Beastman for ranged units.
Axo. That goes.
I didn't lose any full units. I think I got in. I have to look and see.
No, that's SFO. If that was Vanilla, you would have. But SFO, wait till they get a little health before you actually start losing models most of the time.
You know, I was thinking of the I have to go back and look at the talents or whatever, but I thought that the Minotaurs were immune to the running away from the undead psychology effects.
Mm,
I don't
I don't know
remember.
if they are.
Yeah, I don't remember because that's. I mean, I know that the one set of Minotaurs they got beat up by the. I don't think they got beat up just by the dogs. They got isolated with all the casters, and the Lord in that Ethereal
Oh,
hero.
what caused them a lot of damage? They got hit by the pole arm units, which slowed them down. They allowed all the dog units to bite them. There was 2 units of dogs that were chomping on their asses.
Yeah. I was hoping to try and catch that bloated corpse with Taurox as that stuff was crossing the thing, but he kept getting stuck. He kept getting stuck on the gunnery mobs, or the gun units there. He wouldn't get out of there. I'm quite sure why, but...
Oh, like when I do that, like with Skarbrand, I just keep double clicking until he gets a message and just starts charging.
But it's hard too right now because Taurox doesn't have a lot of his resistance for missiles and everything yet. They didn't have that many gun units, but enough to mess him up. I'm gonna go get a quick drink while Nick fights this.
Yeah, the skink javelins do so much more damage when there aren't any stupid trees in the way. Uh-oh, look out. And he really doesn't like that unit of skinks.
Oh,
Yep, same unit of skinks. Guys is out for him.
Yeah! The Saints brought back Cam Jordan for one more year. Yeah! Means he'll retire as a Saint. Hopefully. Hopefully he retires after this year. Because they're not going to go anywhere. They may make the playoffs if they win their division. But... Oof.
Oh, there's that army ability. Incoming!
poor little skinks.
See, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that channel that runs the 24/7 Final Fantasy series. So it's like a channel, and it's all it does is it runs multiple Final Fantasy games from like 1 all the way up to the most recent. It doesn't do the multiplayer ones; it's just the single player one, and it just loops it 24/7. And so anyway, so that channel's been running for such a long time that he's getting ready to not, I guess, shut it down. And the next one that he's going to run is the Kingdom Hearts series, and he's starting it this weekend for Kingdom Hearts. The guy, I don't know if you're interested or not. I think you played Kingdom Hearts a lot, right, Brandon?
Yeah, I played well, not all of them, all the core games. So I haven't played Kingdom Hearts, any of them, in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, either it'll just be cool to kind of watch, because I watched a lot of the Final Fantasy ones because he did 1 through 10. He did all of X2. He played 8, all those. I didn't see a Final Fantasy Tactics in there, but maybe I just didn't catch it. I don't know. But his name, his YouTube name is DanSG08, and he's starting the Kingdom Hearts this weekend, so it'll be kind of interesting to watch it.
Is it him playing it himself, or is it like recordings of him playing the game? He just keeps playing them.
The first time that he plays through it, it's him actually playing it live, and then it loops after that. So if you catch it, so it's all been a loop since like 2018 is when he started doing all this. So all of the current Final Fantasy stuff is all on loop, but the Kingdom Hearts ones are going to be him starting it live this go round. So he'll actually be in it and playing. I think it starts this weekend at 3 p.m. I have it marked just as just because I'm curious as to see how it goes. And what's interesting is he doesn't do full 100% playthrough, like 100% everything. He does the, like with the Final Fantasy ones, he does the storyline and gets all the end weapons and stuff like that. But he doesn't do like, and he doesn't cheese it. He just plays the game for playing. So like Final Fantasy VIII, I don't know if you know, but the cheese where you could kill your guys during this second seed thing and get pretty much max level and HP with low level and just molly stomp the game. He doesn't do that. He plays it for as it is. So I enjoyed watching the channel, watching the Final Fantasy stuff. Uh-oh.
Time to kill some stunties.
Kill some stunties. I was reading an IGN article where it was talking about how the new Xbox CEO was making comments that they haven't monetized their video games in the right way. So they're kind of looking at how they can better monetize their video games. And one of the things that the CEO said was that that when they're trying to monetize their games, they need to kind of take a look back at what their core competencies are and see what they can and can't do. And anyway, the article was more of an opinion piece, and one of the things he said, he's like, I'm still waiting for Microsoft and Xbox to make a halfway decent game outside of Halo. It's like, the last time that I heard of any other decent game coming out of Microsoft is when they bought somebody else's content and then fucked it up behind paywalls. So that should tell you where WoW's going. It's going to get a whole bunch of paywalls. But it's funny, it's like it's almost setting up where like PlayStation and Xbox are kind of going to do the console wars again. And every time they do that, they get their asses kicked by Nintendo, because whether you're an Xbox person or a PlayStation person, everybody buys a Switch or whatever the most recent Nintendo thing out there. Why? Because it's probably about a couple $100 less than the others, and you're going to play the same games you always play. Mario, Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Zelda, whatever. And there's not going to be much change. So the only ones that really get hurt from that is like Microsoft and Sony. It really helps Nintendo a lot. Bunch of ignorance. Right, Nick?
Yeah.
Let's go see if we can see what Skarbrand. Where's Skarbrand? What did he do so far? Skarbrand's animations are just so funny. Like he's picking up, slamming guys. He kicked a field goal. I guess that's the perfect animation for Skarbrand to do World Cup. He runs up and he kicked the he kicked the penalty kick. I just caught Skarbrand doing a penalty kick. He did running and did the running kick. Maybe I'll see if I can pull that out and turn it into a short and call it Skarbrand's World Cup imitation. Yeah. You launched some of your own guys on that one. It's like, we saw we massed, so we didn't mean to disappoint. When you use that rampage, their ability, they're supposed to start rampaging and come near the closest thing to attack, right?
Well, as long as they have leadership, if they're shattered, they just keep running.
So are you going to take Skarbrand and go towards Ulthuan Brain?
No, why would I do that? And towards the Empire.
Got it.
That's not part of my long-term victory.
I thought you had to kill Nakari. Is it different in SFO?
I'll have to check. Well, I mean, doesn't really matter. All I gotta do is hit the multiplayer anyways.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be kind of difficult depending on how you're raising this stuff, as I learned.
Well, how I play Skarbrand and how you play Skarbrand is very different.
When you raise it, do you just raise for skulls, or do you get the blood host?
It depends on the situation. I don't always use blood hosts.
I use it more so at the beginning with Skarbrand, more so than after.
I've only raised one since our campaign started.
I'd still be interested in seeing if you raise with a blood host, if it gives you credit towards multiplayer versus just raising.
Oh, I was telling Nick this, but if you sack and a city and raise it, then for your single, like your faction conditions, it counts as 2. But if you just sack a city and then raise it again, it only counts as once in multiplayer. I see. That's why I fought this myself. 3,600 skulls.
Well, that I understand, but there's still what was not what I didn't understand was why there was a so then does it count it that way for multiplayer and then for
like if you let's say you sack a city, right, and then afterwards you occupy it, that counts as 2 for your individual factions count. But for multiplayer, it only counts as 1 if you do those 2 things.
Gotcha. Okay. Then that's why there was such a big difference then, because I would sack then raise. Okay. That's good to know. I didn't know that before.
It's just anytime you do anything to a settlement, it only counts as 1 in multiplayer. The multiplayer victory count.
is forbidden. Can't be done.
I think not. Can you match my voice? Of course, of course.
And the next time I'll build that. I think if I use it, it'll give me a second army. And I can build a second army to go do something else. So there's a Lithanar.
Skeggy.
Yep. It's for all the beans.
Did you say it's for all the beans?
Yep, for all the beans. At least against Kiggy. It's gonna be difficult because of all the champions.
You don't have that much wins in Magic either. Is he trying to break out or something?
Yeah. I like armor piercings.
And I think the issue is going to be the fucking trolls.
Like, have you been specking Mazdamundi for casting or for the campaign buffs?
I put him into the campaign buffs to start with. His campaign movement and ambush increase right now.
Okay. It's probably gonna be the last fight of the night.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna utilize my ritual stone and get a second army going and wait for a Lithanar, or if I'm gonna use it and then start running Taurox down south, because I don't want to really mess around over here anymore. I want to go to Uthwan. go over there while Noctilus and the Kari are still alive.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care about Nikari. Chances are they're going to get their asses killed. Yeah, the Mara champions are going to be the toughest. They've got over 108 leadership. They're not going to break easily. Watch out for your other lord there. He's got the trolls after him.
What are your skiing javelins doing? Are they going after the other trolls? Or are they sacrificial lambs? I think the Tomb Guard with support from Mazdamundi can get the Marauder champions, or at least hold them to where everything else dies.
Oh, you mean the Temple Guard?
Yeah, the Temple
I heard
Guard.
Tomb Guard.
Temple Guard, Tomb Guard, whatever. It started with a T and ended with Guard. What do you want me to tell you?
Well, one's comprised of undead bonies. The other one's got a bunch of scaly boys in it.
Technicalities. One is dead, the other one hasn't died yet.
Ah, thanks to the AI. Counting on usually get.
Get them crook cigars up in there. What are you doing? They're just standing there twiddling their twankers. Oh, those javelin, that's working out pretty good. Having the thing of trolls and champions chasing. pretty good. That's pretty good. If you could drop a bomb from Mazdamundi on that shit over there where those temple guard are. Ah, never mind, you're getting owned.
Chase him down. That's to be expected. think we can wrap up this turn before we call it. I'm gonna go fighting battles.
So we're taking his turn first.
Yeah, I'm just auto-resolving this one.
Not sure where this came from, but I'll take it. We gained 4,200 gold, and the downside is it's minus 100 for 20 for 4 turns. Diplomatic relations. Oh, that was not very good.
Oh. Let's see.
Just only move for 8 turns? They added on to each other? Son of a bitch.
Oh.
One of them reduced my diplomatic relations rank to think by 100 too. Did Skeggy really go all the way down there to take a settlement? I would have to go down there and kill him?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
You put this one down here, this son of a sack of shit. That's what Wolfhard start, or not Wolfhard, but Wolfric.
Que axo arifus. Blast. Ulku Guaman. Sir Chaos. Sheba. Sword call. Yes, that's I get it. as duty wanes, desire waxes.
I think when we start this up tomorrow, I'm going to tank my rating and kill this Cloistra army. She's going down here to try and claim shit. No, you're not going to claim shit. You're going to stay right around your area so Lithanar can kill you. And I can kill him. I don't need to have a good reliability. Everybody hates me anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a beastman. You don't need that. Just attack everybody.
Alright, so I'm assuming this is where we're calling it for the night?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll see y'all later.
Yep. Talk to you guys tomorrow.